don't love her,
and I don't need her. I like to fuck her.
That pussy good though,
but I don't eat her.
Never.
She's my baby.
She my baby though.
We get litty.
We get lit,
but she can't claim me.
Don't claim me
when she's not with me.
When I'm gone.
Love to fuck her, cause she's so bad. Soft lips, big thighs, wet, fat ass. She lives downtown, I don't go there. Fuck like savage, so she don't care. She ride, dick like horse-drawn carriage. When she's with me, treat like marriage. Eat good, drink good, feel no danger. When I'm gone, I act like stranger. Animalistic, we go so hard. Hieroglyphics, scratches, bite marks, no commitment. Travel, take trips, key to her crib. Fall through, take dips, no key to mine. I don't play that. She may not like it, but she don't say that. If I decide I want one wife, she'll be my choice. I won't think twice. If I don't though, we'll keep living. I'll keep taking, she'll keep giving. I'll keep sharing, she'll keep caring. Fuck what they say, perfect parent.
I don't love her,
and I don't need her. I like to fuck her.
That pussy good though,
but I don't eat her.
Never.
She's my baby.
She my baby though.
We get litty.
We get lit,
but she can't claim me.
Don't claim me
when she's not with me.
When I'm gone.
I don't love her.
I don't love her,
and I don't need her. I like to fuck her.
That pussy good though,
but I don't eat her.
Never.
She's my baby.
She my baby though.
We get litty.
We get lit,
but she can't claim me.
Don't claim me
when she's not with me.
When I'm gone.
What's good? What's good? It's your man, Doc BOA, man. Welcome back to another episode of the High Alpha 2 Show, man. The High Alpha 2 Show. Welcome back, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, link is at the top of this chat for this song, man. I Don't Love Her, man. It's available now. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and run over there and get it, man. You need it in your playlist, man. When you got that little bop with you, man. When you starting to feel like you about to fall in love with a bro. When you start to feel like she's so great that you about to be Will Smith and let her be Jada. When you start to feel like, man, you about to let the bro dominate your energy, man. And you about to submit the prism of the ism to the bro, man, and let her run you with the hoism. Then you go listen to that, man. I Don't Love Her. And that is based on the actual reality of my life. Hell, everything I write is, man, it's based on the reality of my life, where everything I spit, because I really don't write. So I want y'all to understand, man, it's available now. It's at the top of the description, man. It's in the top of the chat, man. It's the pin comment at the top of the chat. Go ahead over there and grab it, man, and run it up, man. You know you need it. It's one of them ones, dog. You need it. Bama Nigel, what up, man? Spiritual Alpha, what up, man? Tez, what up? I see you, bro. Cole Dean, what up, man? Mello, what's good with you, man? Good to see you in the joint, man. MPI, represent, man. Salute to you, man. Trey Hustlers, what up, Hustler? Good to see you in the joint, man. Bodyguard H back in the joint, man. Trish back in the joint. Toby, what's good, man? Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, man. Welcome to the family, Toby and Trish, man. Bodyguard H. See you in the joint, man. I appreciate y'all brothers being a part of the joint, man. I see Terrence up in the joint. See B. Campbell in the joint, man. Mark Jones, what up, Jones? See Panther in the joint, man. Rosati, man, I see you, man. What up with you? TZ Frank, what up with you, man? JK, what up, man? Ray Card, I see you. Eric Almighty, what up, Almighty? Sam, what up, man? Son of the right hand, what up with you, man? Royalty, I think I saw Royalty just slide through the joint, man. Who is that, man? D Will, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. Bama, what up, man? Good to see you in the joint. Will Royalty on deck, man. Alan Nurse, what up, man? What up, man? We got a banger today, man. Y'all know. Been a minute since we've been in here, man. I've been kind of moving around doing my thing, man. Good to see you in the joint too, kid. Tez, man. Been a minute, man. Good to see you in the joint. All right, let's get ready to do this, man. Let's get it, people. No more time. It's time to do it. So y'all know, man, y'all put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, man. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear like you're supposed to, man. Danny Cash, I see you, man. What up with you? Let's go ahead and get ready to do this thing, man. Middle of the day, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. Baby, let's get it. Align your time so we can get it, man. SL, all right. What's up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint as well, man. Let's get ready to do this, man. So listen, brothers. At a certain point, as a man, you gotta know that let's stop talking about what we deserve, because it's easy to get caught up and think about what you deserve. You got to start thinking about what kind of woman deserves you. And the only kind of woman that deserves you is a submissive woman. And I am the master of defining what a submissive woman is. They have changed the definition to mean so many different things now. All these different things mean submissive, and you got to make the woman submit, and you got to do. Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. Jada Pinkett Smith is the prototypical example of a woman who has used witchcraft to keep her hooks in a man and string him along and dangle him however she wants to. She would have to listen, bro, she would have to be under oath with the threat of life being gone immediately and say that she doesn't have witchcraft, man, not practicing the craft on that boy, man, for me to believe it. Because he has gotten away from her, yet and still, she believes in her mind that they are headed back to being together. Now, she left the man completely, got out of the house, went her own way because she thought he was ruined after the Chris Rock slap. Now he comes out with Bad Boys, Ride or Die, and he's back on. He's back on, and here she comes. But when a woman is so comfortable being honest about her disrespect for you, even when she's acting like she wants you back and she's seeing the error of her ways, she'll still let words and phrases slip out to let you know that it's all game. So let's take a dive into this, man. The first thing I want to do is this. I want to let you know, man, you want to be a part of this live chat. My boy, Mr. J in the building. Salute to you, man. If you want to be a part of this live chat, man, you know what you got to do, man. This is one of them spots where, I mean, you got to go do your thing. You want to be in this spot, man. So here's what we're going to do. If you want to be a part of this live chat, go to the main channel page, Book of Alpharenemy, Doc BOA. Next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. I want you to click that join button. Become a member. Come on, slide back through with us, man. We in here. We in here. We want you to be in here with us. So go ahead and do it, man. Come on, join this live chat. Because, we got to keep it copacetic over here, man. Be too many haters and fakers and betas coming in this joint, man. And we ain't really got time for that. So we about to go incognito, man, in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so let's get into it. So this first clip I want to show y'all, man, I want to show y'all what it looks like, what it really looks like to be in a society where women are so honest about their conniving ways. And also, even more so than women being conniving in their ways and in their dealings with men, it's the fact that men have become so effeminate that they lack masculine discernment. See, women have intuition. We have masculine discernment, but we can't be in the headspace to use that masculine discernment when we're in an emotional space. So let's listen to this woman admit that witches exist. She is one. And men don't even know it. I've been telling y'all this until you start to master your loins and master your wood, where you can hold off and see if a woman is all good. You're going to get caught up in stuff like this. But let's check it out. Y'all hold up, man. Let me change. I got to change the setting right here. My bad. I don't know. For some reason, man, it won't let me change it, man. Hold up. I think this is it. I think this is it, man. Let's see.
For these men, stop hurting these women because you don't know who you're dealing with. Are there secret witches out there? Like a man could be dating this woman or dealing with a woman and it's possible that he may not know that she practices? Did any of the guys that you knew that you practice witchcraft?
No. And that's the thing. It is so easy to date a witch, especially with online dating. And a lot of people be doing, meeting up. That person, it probably have a whole altar, which I had, going out on dates. Don't know really what this person's really about, especially when especially rings and crystals. That's already a first symbol of any kind of witch. Certain crystals that you'll wear, it's always protection, always open up your third eye with that person so you can see what you're about to encounter, what type of energy you're about to go into.
Now, I want y'all to understand something, man. Y'all may think this is a game, man, but this is so real. Dog, I've met witches. Man, let me tell y'all something. And I may have told y'all this before, but fuck it, I'm going to tell y'all again. So I met this chick, man. Boy, bad, young, tender, man. I mean, she was, the way she was built up, man, she was beautiful, bro. I can't lie to you. But I noticed she had a black widow spider tattoo. She had one tattoo. It was a black widow spider on her wrist, right? Now, here's what I want y'all to understand. You may say, well, BOA, that's, just a spider, man, and blah, blah, blah. But here's what happened, man. She was a graphic designer. That's how I met her. She was a graphic designer. And I was about to get a motion logo. And she showed me some of her stuff, man. And it was very unique. It was dope, as a matter of fact. So, but, of course, I'm so gamed up, man. That a woman give me time. If I can talk to her, man, I can walk through her. You understand me? So we chopping it up, man. And of course, like all women do, man, she opened up to me. And she started telling me how she was doing her business, man. Because, me, I'm always looking for opportunity to invest in something, man. And so if a woman is doing something that's worth investing and I can make some money off of it, then that puts her in a better light with me, shines a better light on her. But she told me that when she makes these logos, she casts spells. Now, she said they were success spells, which it don't matter to me as a spell. Are you casting spells? But here's what changed. As she talked about it more, she started saying my businesses and do this for my businesses. And, for all of my businesses, I do this. So whenever someone comes to me and I do this, and then I like to see my businesses, I was like, man, this broad is doing a spell of possession. She taking over people's check. You know what I'm saying? She doing a spell. Well, people's stuff don't work if she ain't attached to it once she do their logo. And all the logos, man, they were moving. Then I started to notice the weird movement of the logos. I looked at them again and I was like, you know what? There's some really weird movement of these logos. So for me, before I even do business with a woman, I'm going to put her in a headspace where there may be something else attached to it as well. You know what I mean? Because you got to get her to open up. And I'm telling you, bro, just think if I had been a man who saw her and she was bad and I was like, man, I'm finna go ahead and smash her, man, blah, blah, blah. I would have went on and smashed her, man. I've been caught up in the craft, dog. I've been caught up in the craft, man. You know what I'm saying? And she was caught up, bro. She was way into me. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I looked at it. And then, bro, some chick, I didn't call no name, man. Some chick bro, I never even been with. Some kind of way, I don't know, man. Some kind of way, end up contacting her. I don't even know how she did. I think my damn phone was tapped or something. I don't know what it was, man. But least to say somebody ran her off. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ran her off, man. And I was like, man, listen. And when it happened, she was like, well, somebody called me and said this and blah, blah, blah. And whoop de whoop. I just need you to call. I just need you to call them and tell them. And I need to hear you tell them, that's not, I'm not finna do all that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm not finna jump through no hoops. Even though the bra was lying, I'm not finna prove that she lying. For what? I just don't function like that. But anyway, man, I put this clip up to show you guys that you gotta be aware of what you're doing. So don't listen to guys who tell you to just constantly telling you how to get a woman, how to get laid by as many women as you can. When you look at those guys, man, those guys don't have no positive spiritual energy about them. They don't. They say a bunch of simp stuff. Any man who chases women to get laid is a simp. If you listen to him long enough, you'll hear him say a bunch of simp shit. A bunch of it. Be like, wait a minute, what? Huh? Wait a minute, man. That don't sound right. And that's what you got to do, man. You got to live through your spirit, man. If anything rubs your spirit, man, the wrong way, it ain't the thing you need to be doing, man. You understand me? It ain't the thing you need to be doing. Famo, I see you in here, man. You know, I see you in the joint, man. Salute to you. Sean Vire, I see you in the building as well, man. Keep tapping. I see you in the joint. My brother Famo in the building, man, representing for real. Salute to you, man. Good to see you in the joint. MPI, salute to you, man. Welcome back, WBOA. I know you've been busy. How's the movie coming along? Man, it's coming, bro. We got some real stuff going on, man. Like, listen, man, we just dropped Chris Rivers and Dante Stallone off in there, man. We got another guy. We just came up with this concept, man. We about to add another celebrity to it, man. But this is the last one we add, man. But so if this one come through, bro, hey, man, this gonna seal it. This gonna seal it. He's the perfect guy, perfect history, perfect, man. It's gonna seal it. But we closing in on it, man. We getting pretty close to the end of it, man. We got about 20% of the movie left to do. So we closing in on it, bro. We closing in on it. All right, man. So let's get into it. Now, this next clip, man. Now, so I want you to understand, you got to avoid women. Here's 2 women you need to avoid. Women who call themselves goddesses and women who wear a whole lot of crystals and rubies and all of that shit, man, and all these different chains and necklaces and bracelets and all that, man. I don't rock with that. I don't rock with no woman who wear none of that, man. None of that. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do it. God, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man, I met another chick, man. She had 2 altars at her crib, man. If you go to her crib, man, she had the double staircase. One stairs went up this side and it went up that side. And at the top, both of them, man, she had altars up there, dog. Now, if you had met her in person, dog, when you met her, you would have never thought that, man, she looked like the average get money, go getter, independent-minded woman that's out there getting that paper, man. And honestly, man, she just saw me, man, and she had an itch and she wanted me to be the one to scratch it. That's all it was. But like I said, if I can talk to her, I can walk through her. So no matter what her intentions were, once I get to drop it on her, man, and get in her head, man, everything gonna change. But man, I went to a crib. That's why I'm telling you, man, always go to a woman crib. For me, dates, first date, baby, cook for me. You know what I'm saying? Cook for me at your crib or cook for me at mine. That's what it's gonna be. You want to do a date? Now, don't give me no date night. Show me come to my crib and cook. Or invite me to your crib to cook. I ain't taking no woman on no date spending no money. Spending money on what? Got to spend money, then, got to get dressed, spend money, got to do all this. No, let's make it a romantic evening. So as dinner is going on, I can get touchy-feely. You know what I'm saying? And man, once I start touching the feeling, she going to be willing. You understand me? So that's what my mindset is. But anyway, let's get back into this thing, man, because I get to drop in the prism of the ism. We won't ever get finished. All right, man, this next clip. We're going to listen to Jada Pinkett talk about how she's convincing Will that they should be back together and even move back in together. But she's going to slip up and say something that's going to tell that her energy is just based on not seeing that man happy. Same thing with Remy Ma's energy. She don't want to see Pap happy. See, she thought she could do better than Pap. But she don't know Pap can do better than her. Your woman can't do better than you. She ain't gonna never do better than you. It's that men are so emotionally distraught and so emotionally caught up that they can't tell the woman did a downgrade. It's always gonna be a downgrade. There is no woman who has ever been with me who didn't move on to a downgrade. That's just what it is. Ain't no upgrade for me, babe. I'm at the top tier of your life. All right, so let's get into this clip, man.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's.
Why do you say that with such assurance?
Clarity.
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both are on that page.
Yeah, and but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get to know me, even to have my house exactly how I want it.
Yeah.
I don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. When you hear a woman talking like this, the woman just said, we're on the path to be back together and move in together. Everything she said following that is indicative of a woman who doesn't want to live with that man. But she doesn't want that man to go on and do better. Because here's the thing. Here's the wonderful thing about being a man. It's not even about getting money. It's about being in that career, being in that thing, doing that thing that brings you joy, that brings you imminent joy, that gives you the connection to the world, that makes you a positive spirit, a positive energy. For Will, it's acting. For me, it's this. All types of content creation, this, music, movies, music video, documentaries, whatever it is. My hand is in all kinds of things, but this is what I do because I love. Here's what a woman doesn't understand. They've been married all of these years, but there's another Jada Pinkett out there, not with this same spirit, but there's another young, tender woman just on the cusp of understanding womanhood that Will Smith can go get now at his age. Jada Pinkett cannot go and get a young Will Smith who is at the precipice of becoming the star that he is right now, $20 million a movie man, Grammy Award winner. This man he's been at the epitome of every single thing he's touched. Jada Pinkett at this age cannot go and get that young Will Smith, but Will Smith at this age can go and get that young Jada Pinkett, and that's the problem. Anytime a man who is successful ends a relationship with the woman he's been with for a long time, he always gets something younger and prettier. Always. It never fails. A woman, not so much. If she gets younger, she gets broker. If she gets older, she gets uglier. That's just what she's going to get. If she gets an older man, he's not going to be on your level physically. If she gets a younger man, he's not going to be on your level financially, because young men with paper don't go that route. They only go that route when they ain't got no money and a woman got money. Older men without paper, now they struggling. But older men with paper, they also don't go that route, because an older man with paper can always go younger. And we're in a society where women shame you. Listen, I had a woman tried to tell me something in a comment on IG today, man. She said something. Well, older men just want younger women for control. Yes, of course older men just want younger women for control. You damn right. If I'm going to pay the cost to be the boss, your job is to be controlled. If my job is to pay the cost to be the boss, your job is to submit. Your job is to give me shut up and obedience. And if I got to get a young woman to get that, okay, fine. You can't guilt trip me about getting a young woman. You're just mad because you ain't the one. You're just mad because you can't do it. That's all it is. Like, you just mad because you can't do it. Yes, that's what it is. Control is what we want. All men want to control their woman unless they're simps. We all want that. It's just the fact that you weren't raised to be that way and you can't give it to us. Okay, fine. Let's finish this, man.
When you imagine your life back together, because I'm sure you've seen it, how does that look to you?
We don't know yet.
Listen, bro, she don't even know what it looked like. Why? Because she ain't planning that shit. It's not a fantasy of hers. She's not planning it. Anytime a woman doesn't know what the relationship looks like with a man, she's not planning that. She's not envisioning that. She's not even fantasizing about it. She don't know what it look like. What it need to look like is her being in that thing by herself. Will Smith, I know you be listening sometime, dog. I hope you listening now. Don't do it. Your children are grown. Don't do it. Divorce this bro. Go ahead and let her do what she want to do. She left you. Look how long y'all been separated. It's over anyway. Go ahead, man. Fight for your right, man, to be who you need to be with all your might, big dog.
You'll build that.
We'll build that, and it'll be something new.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Man, listen, let me tell y'all something, bro. And I want y'all to understand this. And I had an older woman tell me this one time. We trying to figure it out. I said, what we trying to figure out? We trying to figure out how we fit. I said, I ain't trying to figure out shit. I ain't trying to figure out how I fit. I am who I am. You the one got to fit. I ain't got to fit. Man, you're a fool if you try to fit into a woman's life. This woman talking about we got to build it. This man built with you for multiple decades. And what did he get? He got you out there traipsing around, sleeping with your son's friend, going out there disrespecting the man, crying over this dead guy that's been dead for so long. There's people alive now that don't even know who he is. There's people now who listen to, let's say, Thug. There's people who listen to Lil Baby that don't even know who Tupac is. There's people that listen to Kodak who don't even know who Tupac is. Is that good or bad? I don't care if it's good or bad. I don't know. I just know that man has been dead that long. You know what I'm saying? When that man died, Markel wasn't even born yet. Some of y'all other one might not have been born yet. So when you hear this woman talk about this, man, Will don't want build what with her? You built everything you can build with this old broad, dog. You can't build nothing else with her. If you got a woman, man, you've been with 20 years, dog, you can't build nothing with her. If you still building with her, man, then everything you built with her been destroyed up to that point. You don't build with a woman to let her destroy everything, then you turn around and say, well, okay, baby, I'm going to trust you not to destroy everything again. Man, you shitting me? I ain't finna do it. If a woman done destroyed everything she built with another man before, I ain't finna do it. I ain't gonna do it. If a woman been with a man for 20 years, before I get with that woman, man, I want to talk to that man. Let me talk to him. Let me see how that experience was with him. After 20 years, why ain't y'all together no more? Man, you never go back to a woman. You don't let no broad circle back to you, man. That was she trying to get Will to circle back. Why? Because that bad boy thing popped off. And you know what? Let me tell you what happens in Hollywood, man. When you do something that they're against, they'll try to counsel you. But the public will speak. And the public spoke and said, we don't want Will counsel. Why? Because he's phenomenal at what he does. And as far as his effect on this society, now how he lives his own life, that's on him. There's all kind of things have been said. But how he affects this society, for the most part, his art brings us joy. His art brings us laughter. And we don't care about nothing about him slapping that man up on that stage. You understand me? Because a whole bunch of comedians need to be slapped sometime when they be on stage. And Chris Rock just happened to be that one that night. Now Hollywood says what? Oh, that boy, he can still make paper. And you know what they rather do? They rather tie themselves into your ability to make money than to let you go over there and make money by yourself independently. They'd much rather do that, because the name of the game in any entertainment industry or any arts, in any art realm, is to create revenue, to create interest, to create something that's going to be long-standing and create revenue and residuals for quite a bit of time. So now let's get into this next clip. Now we're going to hear her talking about how she's literally going to say she tried the streets, but there was nothing there for her. Let me tell y'all something about a woman her age who go try the streets. The streets is for the young tenders. If you're a man, the streets is where you find young tenders. If you're a woman, the streets is where you find young thugs. You understand? Not the OG thugs that's retired. Not the OGPs that's retired. You go in the streets and you find the people in the streets are the youngest people, the most vibrant people, the most active people. That's what you find in the streets. Ain't nobody in the streets looking for no damn Jada Pinkett. Because for one thing, she's skinny. She ain't got nobody. And unless she gonna throw a BBL on that thing, ain't nobody looking for her. But she thought it was. Why? Because social media tells women you have a lot of options, when in actuality, you barely got the option you're holding on to. Let's check it out, man.
Can I separate you from the man because you are the woman?
You
that
absolutely
I've gotten
can.
to know, and whether you're, you know, in many different evolutions of your story.
Right.
Maybe you're and his shadow separated in a way in this book, whether they stay together forever or not.
Right.
You know, it sounds like you're staying together
We're
forever.
staying together forever.
Perfect.
I tried. We tried.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, you noticed that she said, yeah, we're staying together forever. First, she said, I tried. Then she caught herself and said, we tried. See, here's the thing that happens, man, when you allow yourself to become emotionally attached to a broad. What she wants to do emotionally, all you can do is follow suit, because she's in emotional control of the situation. And none of us as men should ever want to be in that situation. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you let a woman emotionally control you, man, she ain't going to never console you, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, all she going to do is destroy you. That's all a woman knows to do. You give her power, she destroys shit around her. Any power. You give her power, she destroys shit around her. You understand? And I think that's why men went out in force and voted against Kamala. Men voted for Trump. Why? Because when you put a woman in a position, all she does is destroy everything. Look at your life. Look at your life. Look around. Yes, they blame men for a lot, but yes, if a man leaves, that's the reason that the woman is a single mom. But the result of her being a single mom is she destroys boys. She destroys communities. The worst communities on earth are communities where there are no fathers, community where there's just mothers. Well, if you could do it all by yourself, then you'd be able to do both. If you're the mother and the father, you'd be able to do both, but you can't. Like, not only is fatherhood itself lost, but then you get to see that all the important principles of growing into a productive adult come from the father. It comes from having a man around. When you take the man away, you lose access to a bunch of things. So yes, a stepdad is a decent stopgap, but a stepdad is just that, a stopgap. It keeps it from being a total annihilation of everything masculine. But if you take men out of that completely and you grow up, man, and you ain't have no men around, boy, you're the opposite of being masculine. And so when you break it down to what it really is, she's banking on the fact that Will is still so emotionally attached that he can't let go. You know what I mean? That's what she's banking on. She's banking on the fact that Will is so emotionally attached that he can't let go. Y'all give me a quick second, man. Let me cut the air on in here, man. I'm about to burn up in here, man. Give me a quick second. All right, we back up in the joint, man. We back up in the joint, homies. We back up in the joint. My bad. All right, we back up in the joint, man. We back up in the joint. Had to do a little switcheroo here, man. All right, so what I want y'all to understand is this, man. I want y'all to keep in mind that you have to control the dynamic in any relationship you're in with a woman. You have to control that dynamic. It's up to you to control that dynamic. And we can say a lot of things about, well, we don't really know about this, or yeah, we know we have to control the dynamic. And if you don't, that woman is going to have access to you over and over and over again. She's going to just be able to do whatever she wants to do. She's just going to be able to say whatever she wants to say. She's going to be able to treat you like dirt and then always call you back and say, let's make it work. How you going to let somebody treat you like dirt and then call you back and say, okay, let's make it work? And you're like, okay, baby, let's make it work. Man, we ain't trying to do that. It's just not the way to be. I don't want to be that way. You don't want to be that way. And I'm just going to be honest with you. The reality is, if you allow yourself to be in that situation, you're going to falter. Because here's the thing, man. There are certain things that a submissive woman would never do. And one of those is talking about how she deals with her man in public. Like, she ain't going to talk to her mama about it. She ain't going to talk to her sister about it. She ain't going to talk to a friend about it. Damn sure ain't going to go on no platform and talk about it. And that's one of the major things you see with these guys. They old lady always on somewhere talking about how they deal with a man. Any man who dealing with that is a sucker, man. He a sucker, and I guarantee you, man, either he didn't have his dad around or his dad was a sucker for his mama. Now, this next clip, man, this is a very interesting clip. It's a pretty long clip, but it's a man talking to his wife about why he'll never love her the way she loves him. And at the end, he's going to seal the entire deal by telling her to look at how her dad is still caught up on her mama. After all these years and the woman done moved on, the man can't even move on because he's still so in love with the woman. Now, I want y'all to understand something, brothers. This is a different ball game, man. Like, this is a very serious situation to be in. And it's tough, brothers. It's tough, man. It's real tough. It's really tough, man. And I just want y'all to understand, man, that, you know, the reality is, man, mm, mm, mm. It's crazy out here, brothers. So let's get into this clip, man. It's a crazy clip. Let's check it out, man. And y'all just remember, man, that don't let yourself fall victim to being in love, because it is a victimization of you as a man. Let's check it out.
You want to make him love like y'all love, act like y'all act, be like y'all be, do like y'all do. Man can't do it like that. And the problem is, most of y'all grew up in homes and you ain't never seen how a man act. You never seen how a man respond to nothing. And so you out there thinking you understand and you know just based off of what TikTok saying and men on TikTok saying and everybody saying, you have no idea. Sit down, be quiet, and let the man that truly loves you love you. Not based on your terms, on his. He know what he doing. Stop trying to control him to or manipulate him to be like you. No, we're two different beings. And if you really want a success in your relationship, let the man be the man. And if like y'all, he love you, he'll sacrifice for you. That's a fact. If he don't, he won't. He won't do like what I'm doing. He won't get up without you. You don't have to push me to get out of bed. I'm just gonna get up anyway. Why? Because I got work to do. Why? Because I got sacrifices to make. There are obligations that I'm not running from. That's why. Women, you're different. You're different. Men are different. It's just different. There's nothing you can do to change it.
And that's the problem, man. A lot of women try to change who you are as a man. They have these demands and they tell you, I got a video up right now, man, about this female dating coach, man. And she telling the homie, I forgot his name, man. The Fugazi podcast guy, man. I forgot his name, man. But Cooley. She telling Cooley, man, that trying to define to him what a top tier man does. He puts his woman first. He focuses on his woman's goals. He prioritizes his woman. Now here's a single woman with a frown on her face to let you know she not happy. Trying to tell a man what he need to be when all a woman need to do is just get the hell out of your way as a man. Just move. Get somewhere. Get out of my way. That's why I demand shut up and it's an obedience. Get out of my way. I'm running this. If you don't want me to run it, be gone. I don't care where you go. I don't care who you be with. It don't bother me. I'm not finna jump through no hoop, try to keep no woman from going to be with somebody else. Hell, toxic ass can go be with somebody else. Either she fit or I'm gonna quit. You understand me?
Say all men are the same?
We're different. I didn't say all men are the same. I said men are different from women. And I tell you that when a man loves, there is sacrifice in it.
Do you see how she tried to move the goalpost? That's what a woman does. When you say something profound and a woman can't deny it, she moves the goalpost. So don't look at a woman moving the goalpost and get frustrated by it. Look at her moving the goalpost as her admitting that you just schooled her on something. And just ask her a simple question. Do you want me to continue schooling you on what I'm schooling you on so you continue to learn it? Or do you want to talk about that new topic that's irrelevant? It's up to you. Because I don't care if you don't learn. The shit that I'm telling you, I know already. So I'm schooling you. I'm helping you understand life and how it functions. You understand? You think a professor cares if you fail his class? Nope. He's just up there giving the lecture. Whoever want to pass, hey, I'm proud of you. You did great. Whoever don't pass, whoever don't want to, okay, fine. Okay, you don't have to. I ain't spending the money to put you through school. Your mama is, your dad is. I ain't got time for it.
If he don't, there's no sacrifice. If the man is, you got to push him out the bed, beg him to go to the job, that nigga don't love you. Because when he love for real, oh, he going hard. If he love you, he'll sacrifice for you. That's a fact. If he don't, he won't. He won't do like what I'm doing. He won't get up without you. You don't have to push me to get out of bed. I'm just going to get up anyway. Why? Because I got work to do. Why? Because I got sacrifices to make. I got obligations that I'm not running from. That's why. Women, you're different. You're different. Men are different. It's just different. There's nothing you can do to change it.
Are you saying all men are the same?
We're different. I didn't say all men are the same. I said men are different from women. And I tell you that when a man loves, there is sacrifice in it. If he don't, there's no sacrifice. If the man is, you got to push him out the bed, beg him to go to the job, that nigga don't love you. Because when he love for real, oh, he going hard. If he love you, he'll sacrifice for you.
I almost took it back.
That's a fact. If he don't, he won't.
Hold up.
He won't do like what I'm doing. And they say all men are the same. I tell you that when a man loves, there is crane to break it. And even that is still stick together.
Hold on, I must have recorded it about 5 times. Hold up, brother.
Men are different. It's just different. There's nothing you can do.
You puppy love, and then everybody's young. So,
all right. I think this is right here.
Men are different. Over time, it just get hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. Eventually, it gets so hard that you need a doggone wrecking crane to break it, and even that is still stick together. But a woman, she don't love like that. Her love is different. She loves like water. It evaporates over time.
I think you get that from your first love.
Hold up, man. A woman love like water. It evaporates over time. That's why a woman, you never hear a man say, I fell out of love with my woman. It's rare. You always hear the woman say, I fell out of love. I'm not happy anymore. I'm not this. I'm not that. There's a video out right now, man. I'm gonna do a clip on it, man. I'm gonna do a video on it, man. Well, this woman is saying that she was married for 15 years. Then one day God just told her that's not your husband. After 15 years in that man's life, letting that man footing the bill for her to carry the expense of her life, because a woman's love evaporates like water on a Mississippi summer day, man. You let the water hit the ground, it's gone. It's like rain in the Mississippi summer. When it's 103 degrees in Mississippi and the heat in there 109, when it rains, the water evaporates as soon as it hit the ground. The ground don't ever get wet. That's what we're talking about, man.
You think you puppy love, and then everybody's young, so the young woman moves on, and you use that experience to attain it to all of your experiences as you grow up into adulthood. That women don't love like men. Our love is temporary, whatever you said. Because
I didn't say temporary. I say it's different. That's why when the scripture talks about the woman, it says, women, submit to your husband. But it tells men to love their wives. Because women, they have to choose to love or submit. Over time, it just get hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. Eventually, it gets so hard that you need a dog
to attain it to.
Just get hard and hard and hard and hard.
On, and you use that
like that. Her love is different. She loves.
Man. Maybe this ain't as long as I thought it was.
Attain it to all of.
It ain't as long as I thought it was, man.
And you use
woman, regardless of how she treat him, if he love her.
All right, here we go.
As you grow up into adulthood,
this the end, brothers.
That women don't love like men. Our love is.
But it tells men to love their wives. Because women, they have to choose to love or submit. Over time, it just get hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. Eventually, it gets so hard that you need a doggone wrecking crane to break it. And even that is still stick together. But a woman, she don't love like that. Her love is different. She loves like water. It evaporates over time.
I think you get that from your.
Choose to love or submit. A man, when we love,
here we go.
It's just love. Here we go. It is what it is. There's no change.
A woman would love a man based on how he treats her. She would treat him. Yeah, so I mean, that's a person. That's a human being.
Regardless of how she treat him, if he love her, trust me, when a man love a woman, that woman can do all kinds of stuff. He gonna still love her. You believe me? This is why a man's heartbreak, you can't even fathom the heartbreak of a man when he loves a woman and she breaks his heart. A lot of men, matter of fact, most men never recover. Look at your daddy. Never recovered. Still to this day, in love with your mom.
Listen, brothers, and I want y'all to understand. That's why I tell you, never fall in love with a woman. Women are always going to say, "Well, you're scarred. You're this." Yes, I'm scarred from seeing what happened to fools when they fall in love with a woman. I've never seen a man who fell in love with a woman and their relationship ends and that man ever recovers. You don't recover when you fall in love. You got to take a deep dive. You got to strip yourself down spiritually, man. You got to dedicate your life to the Most High. I'm not talking about running up in no church either. I'm talking about you got to dedicate yourself to the true and living God. If not, you're going to forever be caught up on that broad, man. Let me tell you something, brothers. Just because you don't have to be with her, don't mean you ain't still caught up. Man, if the woman can call you and ask you to do shit you know you ain't got no business doing no more because you used to do it, man, you a sucker. If a woman can call you just because y'all used to be together and you get up out your bed to go help her with a fucking flat in the middle of the night, you still caught up on her. If a woman can call you and still get money from you, I mean, if y'all got kids together, that's something different. I'm talking about get money from you for herself to help her with bills and shit, and y'all ain't together no more, you're a real live sucker. If a woman can do anything, if a woman can hit a rough patch, then she call you and you let her move in your crib, and bro, that if you let her use one of your cars, or you let her hold one of your credit cards, or you go all the way to where she is and help her move in her new spot, man, you're a sucker. When a woman is going out your life, man, you got to be able to cut off. If you can't, you're an in love sucker. The only sucker in the world is a sucker that's in love, dog. That's it. You can't be a sucker for a woman if you ain't in love with her. That's why I tell you, you got to understand and remember who a woman is. Stop trying to forego and act like the shit that's with her don't matter. That's how you end up getting caught up with a woman. Like, here's a man who says, man, I don't want to be with no single mom. Now you married to one. Now you miserable as shit. Why? Because you let all the things you think are good about her. I'm not saying a woman having a child is bad. I'm saying if that's not what you want, there's no good quality she can have that should make you overlook the bad qualities, what you consider bad. There's no good quality a woman has that should make you overlook the things you don't like. There's no good experience that a woman could ever had in life that makes you overlook the bad experience. Man, these dudes be marrying women, man, who done been great before. They be marrying women, man, who done been strippers before. They be marrying women, man, who done been call girl before, who done been on OnlyFans before, who done been on Seeking Arraignment before, who used to be on Backpage back in the day, women who owned the Freaknik video getting wild. Man, y'all be getting with all kind of women out here like y'all can't afford to have no standard. That was her decision to do all of that shit. It's her decision to live that life. Now, of course, if somebody took advantage of her, in a forceful way, that wasn't her fault. Most times that's not her fault. But man, we talking about the choices a woman made. Y'all let a woman make all kind of choices. Just like if Will get back with Jada right now, man, he a sucker. His career gonna go downhill. He blessed right now. The very moment he got that broad fully out of his life, bam, Hollywood couldn't even stop him. Hollywood had him stop for a minute. They're like, man, you ain't making no more money around here no more. You done went up on the stage, slapped that man at the Academy Award, man. You ain't never coming around here no more. You ain't gonna make no more money. That broad said, well, you ain't gonna make no more money. I'm out now. Soon as she got out of his life, you could tell when she got out of his life, Will started looking different. He started looking younger. He started acting happy and spry again. You could see the energy in him. Bam, popped off with a movie that did phenomenal numbers at the box office. That movie doesn't cost a whole, but you're surprisingly low to produce as well. Man, so I'm like, bro, now here this woman come. I think we should get back together. I think we should get back together. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. And this is real talk. When that woman came out and said that she was against what Will did, I don't give a shit what I do. I wish my woman would take somebody else's side against mine. I don't care what I did. I could be wrong. And she still better take my side. It ain't her job to correct me when I'm wrong. It's her job to be my fucking help me. It's her job to support whatever I'm on. That's her job. Let me tell you something. The worst thing that can happen to Jada Pinkett Smith, the worst thing that can happen to her is if Will get him a young tender. If Will pop out with a young tender, it's over for Jada. Her relevance is gone. Her relevance is as Will Smith's wife. Nobody want to talk about her if they ain't talking about Will. She ain't doing shit. Will just had a full press run. They wanted to talk to him about the movie. They want to talk to him about Bad Boys Ride or Die, man. Full press run. When the last time they had a press run about anything that ain't got nothing to do with Will Smith? Even the book she put out, the parts that got the book promoted was the shit she was talking about Will on the inside. When she was talking about her infidelities, which is everything about her is attached to her man. The majority of women are like that. Yes, a woman may have a level of life she living, but when I come into her life, then everything that's important about her becomes attached to me. Everything that's important about her. Nobody cares about Jada Pinkett. People only want to talk to Jada Pinkett Smith. Let the Smith drop off of her last name. You know who she becomes then? That girl from Jason Lyric. That's who she becomes. And I'm just telling you, man, you got to remember that the value in relationships is what the man brings as far as his manhood, masculinity, finances, ability to stay in the logical mind state, his ability to navigate his emotions and not be emotionally caught up, and also to be fully transparent about his desires and wants in a relationship with a woman. That's the power you have. You got to always deal with these broad from a position of power, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. There ain't no power in letting a woman run you, dog. There ain't no power in it. No power in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, man. Like, you got to make sure that you don't become emotionally feminine. How do you become emotionally feminine? By basing your decisions on the moment you base your decisions on your emotions, you become emotionally feminine. Because an emotionally masculine man keeps them shits under wraps. Yes, the emotions are there. As a man, you gon' have feelings, but you let your logic gauge and judge those feelings to see if they make sense. Now, if they make sense, if you got a woman that's lovable and deserves love and you love her, fine. But you cannot fall in love with her. You cannot fall in love with her. Let me tell you something. Masculinity and logic is on a pedestal above women. Way up there. It's on a pedestal up there above women. It's up there. And what I want y'all to understand is if you fall in love, you fall off your masculine pedestal. Man, I'm not finna fall in love now, bro. I wish I would. I ain't met the one who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? A virgin don't deserve me to fall in love with her. She just deserves provision and protection. Trailhustler say, man, he told his wife, my well, nowhere is okay. And she responded wonderfully. My relationship had never been better, but I had to make a bunch of changes in myself. You got to make those changes in yourself first, man. You got to make those. Let me tell you some of the things you can't do, man. Like Will started to sacrifice his career for his broad. That's what he did when he ran up there and slapped Chris. Man, Chris could say whatever he want to about my broad, dog. I'm not finna sacrifice my money because my woman don't ever come before my money. So the moment Will went up there and did that, that was the breaking point for him being attached to her. That's how he broke free. When he did that, her response, it broke free. When he did that and they banned him from the academy, he realized all those years he had been putting his broad before his career. And it just came back to bite him at that point. And when you do something for a long time and it don't come to a head, when it finally comes to a head, it's disastrous. You know, it's better to do something and get immediate repercussion, get an immediate response, an immediate condition of response, or have to pay the cost immediately. Because you do some over a long period of time, like even let's say they got a secret indictment on you out in the street, you hustling. They got a secret indictment. That indictment rolling. That thing roll for 3 years. They investigating you for 3 years. Then by the time the secret indictment come, you got a what? You got a YSL RICO case. You understand? Because they've been watching you for so long. That's how it is when you sacrifice things for a woman, man. I'm not sacrificing anything. I'm not sacrificing anything for a woman except my presence. It's a major sacrifice to decide that you're going to have a woman around you every day. Like there's no bigger sacrifice than that. For a woman, it ain't a sacrifice. She want to be in that environment. She want to be in a household that a man controls and a man pays everything and a man pays called to be the boss. She want that. As a man, you don't want no woman around you every day. I don't care who she is. Put a one in the chat. You ever had a woman that you actually want around you every day? Even if you got a wife, that don't mean you want her around you every day. That means you want her around you most of the time. But then there's those days where she go with her mama or go hang out with her sister, or she got to work a double, or she got to do whatever. There's those days where, you know, she going to a friend wedding and you ain't going. And man, boy, you be cherishing those days. Those time you get to go, when you go on those fishing trip with your partners, or you go on those, man, you be cherishing those days, man. See, you don't want a woman around you every day. So the fact that you put a woman in a position, that's the only sacrifice you should have to make as a man. There's no other sacrifices. So you hear dude talking about these multiple sacrifices you got to make as a man. We flipped out, man. We kind of flashed out. We back. So y'all go ahead, man. Y'all refresh, man. If the stream went out on y'all refresh it, man. Yeah, we got to refresh it if it went out, man. We back in the game. Shh. All right, we back, man. We back. I appreciate y'all, man. All right, let's get on back into this thing, man. All right, so
Advice for these
let's
men.
do this right here, man. Let's
Stop.
go. The whole thing kicked out on me, man. Everything kicked out on me. I mean, the whole thing kicked out on me, dog. All right, so let me check the audio and everything, man. Make sure we back good. All right, yeah, we good. All right, so listen, let's get into this next clip, man. In this next clip, we're gonna hear this chick is very popular on TikTok, man, and IG, and she's gonna be they're gonna be talking about how most men married hoes. Now here's why you don't know it. You don't know it because she doesn't show it when she's with you. She's very secretive and she does things on the low. Afterwards, you can tell by who she moves on to after that. A lot of times, a woman will move on from you and she'll go right into a committed relationship and end up married. That's a certain kind of woman. But also, there's other things that show that a woman has been that way the entire time. You just didn't know it, or you overlooked it, or you gave her the benefit of the doubt. Let me tell you something. Benefit of the doubt is not something you give a woman. Never give a woman the benefit of the doubt. So let's look at this clip, man, and they're going to discuss how most men married hoes and don't even know it.
A woman will be in a long
woman cheating with a married man and then turn around and say men ain't shit, baby, you are a part of the problem. You are the problem.
I tell you men this all the time. Women always want to talk about what men don't do because they know they don't do anything. When the last time you met a woman who understood what it takes to make a relationship work? What it takes is shut up and and obedience. Now, if you got paper and you paying the cost to be the boss, it's a little bit easier to get a woman to understand that when she's talking about it. But in practice, they haven't been taught to do it. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been taught to do it. So let's talk about some things that a submissive woman would never do. Because I want y'all to understand the type of woman you have and the type of woman you deserve. Every man who is willing to pay the cost to be the boss, who is already paying the cost to be the boss in his own life, deserves a submissive woman. But you got to know what the hell that is. You got to know what that is. As I stated, talking about your relationship with other people, putting other people in your man business. Because here's the thing, as a woman, you ain't got no fucking business. If you talking to people about me and you tell people my business, because everything we do is my business. This is my life. My life is my business. You're an employee. How you going to claim my business and you're an employee? When it's time to go to a CEO meeting, you can't go. You're a worker. When it's time to talk to the IRS about the business taxes, you can't talk to them. You're a worker. So this is my business. So what you're doing is telling everybody my business. The number 2 thing, respond to everything you say as if you ask for her opinion or even ask a question at all. Any woman that got to run her mouth every time you open yours, she's combative, she's aggressive, she's adversarial, and she's dumb. Because she don't listen long enough to learn shit. So she don't know nothing. Number 3, if she speak foul on your name in any way to anyone, any woman who speak foul on her man's name, bro, she's the opposite of submission. She's a hater. Any woman who's a hater of her man, she's the ops. She's an enemy. Any woman who dares be the enemy of a man is masculine. The only one who dares be the enemy of a man is another man. How you as a woman dare? You dare be the enemy of a man, especially a man that see you all the time. A man that got access to you. You understand me? You just can't do it, man. If a woman speak foul on my name, if a woman speak foul on my name, if a woman speak foul on my mission, if a woman speak foul on my position, if a woman speak foul on anything about me, man, anything. If she has one negative word to say about me at all, she's done. If she has a negative thought about me, it better come out positive or she's done. It don't matter what it is. Because if you have anything to say about me except I'm the greatest man you ever met, she better be singing, you are the sunshine of my life. That's what she better be singing about me. That's what she better be saying. She better be telling everybody, I ain't leaving him. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. That's what she better be telling everybody about me. Anything else, man, I don't need her. I don't want her. Everything that's in my life, I had her before I met her. That's why you can't build your shit with a woman. You build with a woman, she's a part of everything that you're attached to. You can't leave a woman who got too strong a hold in the shit you got going on. What if it's time to leave her? You gonna stay with her for some other reason other than wanting her? Come on, bro. Only reason I'm staying with a woman, I'm keeping a woman if I want her. Number 4 thing, raise her voice and yell on you like she wants to get at something. If a woman raise her voice and yell on you, man, she want to fight. Now what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna fight her, bite her, or smite her? What you gonna do? You got to do something? Because she coming at you like that, or you just cut her ass loose. Here's why you cut her loose. Because she never been taught respect. It's not just that you're a man. She shouldn't be yelling and trying to get at nobody like that. She's toxic. She's non-feminine. And so you got to move on. The number 5 thing. If she ever take anyone's side against you, this is what Jada did. When Jada said, well, she talked to Chris and it was wrong and she couldn't believe Will that. When that woman came out and said, I can't believe Will that did that, man, Will should never talk to her ass again. I just would abandon her ass. I would let her divorce, do whatever she want to do. Man, listen, the one thing that Will can always do is make more money as Will Smith, who is no longer married to Jada Pinkett Smith. Will Smith as a single man, man, he get all kind of roles. He get all kind of women in Hollywood that don't mind, man, doing romantic scenes with him all of a sudden because they ain't got to worry about Jada Pinkett casting no spell on their ass. He get all kind of, his life changes when he cut her loose. Your life changes when you cut a bra loose who don't show you no respect. Because if your woman ain't showing you no respect, God don't show you none either. If your woman don't show you no respect, then the men who see her disrespect you don't show you no respect either. Number 6, and this is a big one. Interrupt you when you talking. Well, I talked earlier about her responding to everything you say. But imagine a woman making little noises and shit. Huffing and puffing and breathing hard and sighing and doing all that shit while you talking. Imagine that. Imagine you talking to a woman say, or a woman say, or she say one of these crazy words women say, just words. Interrupt you. If a woman displays that she tired of hearing your voice, okay, make it where her ass don't never hear it again. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at the woman. Get mad at you if you keep dealing with the woman. Man, you ain't never got to get mad at a woman. Just cut her ass loose. The best thing you can do for you and the worst thing you can do for her is cut her loose. Let me tell you one thing that happens, man, if you're a high quality man. When a woman leaves you, you put her away however the hell it happens. Because sometimes a woman leave, she just wants you to send her on her way. Sometimes you want the woman to leave, and you take your time and send her on her way in a way, and you make her. Sometimes you want the woman to leave, and then you make her want to leave, so you can send her on her way. However it goes. But when you're in a situation and you dealing with a woman, dog, and you holding on to her, man, and you holding on to her for what? What part of your life changes and gets negative because the woman leaves? Unless you're in a legal marriage and you lose some money during divorce. But listen, guys be tricking all the time. Just look at yourself as a man who said, I'm paying her to leave. If this is what it costs for her to leave, here you go. Get out of my life. And then cut her off. Don't deal with her anymore. Especially if you don't have, man, boy, if you ain't got no small kids, what the hell you dealing with a woman for? If you ain't got no small kid, boy, let me tell you something, bro. And this is real talk. If you got adult kids, your children mama should be blocked on everything. Not, even if y'all didn't have no bad issue or nothing. If she's moved on with her life, you moved on with your life, what the fuck y'all talking for? Y'all be so caught up on the woman energy, man, y'all can't even move right. Y'all can't even move right. Technically speaking, if your children grown, you don't even need the broad no more. What's she around for? She getting in your way of your life, man. She the one hit menopause. She got menopause coming up, not you. The number 7 thing. Attempting to withhold sex from you in any of its varieties. Bruh, a woman got one time to tell me in any kind of way she ain't with it. Now, if you're trying to get it in, man, in church and in the other room, or you in her mom and dad's house, y'all spending at her parents' house, man, y'all out of town, and her parents, that's something different. I'm talking about under normal circumstances in y'all environment, man, where the environment permits. Man, bro, ain't no possible way. No possible way. You should be having to tell the woman, no, you can't even give me dawn while you're on your cycle. She should still be trying to take care of you even when it's her time of the month. You should have to tell her why she can't touch you when it's her time of the month. Y'all around here dealing with women, putting y'all on sexual rations, dog. Rations? Did woman want to be the only woman that take care of your needs, man, and you around here, you can't? Come on, bro, I wish I would. I wish you would. Let me find out you doing it. I'm gonna do a live stream about your ass. Let me find out you doing that. Let me find out you doing it. Because the bottom line here, bro, man, we ain't got to deal with that. We shouldn't want to deal with that. Dealing with that is crazy, brothers. It is crazy to be dealing with that. Because the reality is, the more time you take, literally, the more time you take doing all type of crazy things, man, you got to understand, dog, that your life is going to be different, man. Your life is going to be different. And you can't afford that. You can't afford to have that life where your life is so different that your life is not even good anymore. You don't even enjoy your life. You got a woman around you, man, that's draining your energy every damn day. I'm talking about absolutely draining your energy. You understand? There's nothing you don't like it. You know, you're upset about it. You don't like it at all, man. And you live in a life where the people around you see how drained you are. The people around you see how toxic your life is. The people around you see how angry you are all the time. The people around you see how negative your energy is all the time. The people around you see how much you've changed from what you used to be. The people around you see how much your vision has changed from what you used to see. The people around you see all of these things, brother, and you sitting around here, man, acting like, man, you don't know no better. That what you telling yourself? That what you telling yourself? Got a surprise for y'all right now, man. All right. I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, what I got for y'all. We're going to do that right there. Keep Your Gators on Her Neck is now available. The audiobook, Keep Your Gators on Her Neck, is now available. It's pinned at the top of this chat. It's pinned at the top of this chat, and it will also be in the first comment when this thing goes live. Keep Your Gators on Her Neck is now available, man. It is one of the coldest audiobooks I have done, man. It's icy. Y'all gonna love it. It's gonna drop jewels on you. Man, it's gonna give you some. I'm gonna talk about some things, man, I hadn't previously talked about. So listen, brothers, I want y'all to understand. Stay away from these women running your life. Man, let me tell you something, man. If a woman has ever, if she has a history, because a woman gonna tell you her history, and don't listen to her tell you how bad the man was. Listen to you tell her how she responded to the things. If a woman has ever continued to be in a submissive relationship with a man who's emotionally feminine, she's scarred. She won't even know how to respect and embrace your masculine energy. Because she's seen a man flip to feminine emotionality. And once a woman is with a man and he flips to feminine emotionality, she will just think it's in all men to do that. She's gonna just assume that you will do it as well. And I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I can't do that, man. Listen, bro, I can't do that, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about a woman's history. You know, we talk all the time about a woman's body count, but we got to talk about that emotional count. Because a woman's emotional count, if a woman is with one man before, her body count is low. Her body count is 1. But if her emotional count is she with that man for 10 years and she got cheated on and he put hands on her and he gave her STDs and he had babies on her, all of those are emotional turmoils, emotional traumas. She was with one man and got the emotional trauma of 15 men. The emotional trauma is still the emotional trauma of 15 men. You understand me? Because a woman shouldn't go through all of that shit with one man. I want y'all to understand that. I want you to understand the low vibration of a woman who is in a situation dealing with things she doesn't want to deal with. It's different if a woman is dealing with those things and she accepts them as part of being with the man she's with. That's different. There are no scars coming with that. But if a woman is dealing with all of those things that she never wanted to deal with, she doesn't have any emotion left for you. The necessary emotion for a woman to embrace your position of power in her life does not exist in her when she's gone through a certain amount of things, brothers. I want y'all to understand this, man. Y'all know I ain't lying to you. The number 10 thing. Letting anyone else influence her to disobey you. I don't care if it's her mama, Her daddy is that nigga in the alley. It's her brother. I don't care who it is. Anyone that can influence her to disobey you is her God. The same way, if she can influence you to disobey God, she is your God. I wish a woman would. Woo! My boy, I wish a woman would tell me she went against what I told her to do because some fucking body else told her to. Well, my mama thought that wasn't the best thing. Your mama dumb. Well, my daddy thought that wasn't the best thing. Your dad is a simp. Well, my sister thought that wasn't the best thing. Your sister just gave me some dome the other day. Well, my brother, your brother owe me money right now. Well, my homegirl, your homegirl left this morning. You can't smell the perfume she wear in here right now? You listen to all of them. I'm your God. If your woman don't think you her God, whatever love she confess for you is a fucking fraud, man. If she don't respect you as her God, she's a fraud, man. You understand? She's a fraud, man. And you don't need no bride that's a fraud, man. I'm telling you. You got to eliminate that from your life, man. You got to eliminate it from your life. Daryl Morgan, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you grabbing that audio book, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate it. Daryl Morgan went ahead and grabbed it, man. Listen, bro. Let's run that thing up, man. It's phenomenal. It's dope. You know, when I do the audio lectures, man, you know, when I do the audio books, you know, I go to the studio and record them, man, you know, real style, man. So it ain't something I just threw some content together for you, man. I actually went to the studio, man, and actually read a book that I wrote as I did this. You know. So I want y'all to understand, brothers, that's one of the most disrespectful things. I won't even say disrespectful thing. That's one of the most alarming things that can happen to you. You think you got this woman, she following your lead, and suddenly you realize that someone else is her leader. Most men who deal with this is a spiritual thing. So you trying to spiritually lead your woman and the pastor telling her to do some other shit. She trying you spiritually leading her and the pastor telling her she ain't got to do that. You telling her to honor the Sabbath day, the pastor want her to do some work at the church. She gone to do some work at the church. He literally called it work at the church. She gone. You telling her, now you at home honoring the Sabbath day, your woman gone following another man. That's why I'm telling you, brothers, you got to be strict about this. Because the bottom line is, if a woman going to go do what she want to do, she need to go be by herself or with somebody else. There ain't no woman finna do what she want to do in my life, dog. Because the bottom line is, no matter how young and spry and cold she thinks she is, she going to age out of that shit. As a man, we don't never age out of that drive, that willingness to get up and go get that shit, dog. We don't age out of it. Now, we can let ourselves go physically to where we can't do it the way we used to, but if we stay on top of our health, man, and remember that health is wealth, man, we'll never lose our drive, our determination, our willingness. When a man can't do what he love to do no more, he get miserable, dog. He get miserable. Another thing, man, that you got to understand, a submissive woman wouldn't do. She don't be keeping the company with these goddesses and these witches and these womb mans and all that type of shit. If she's a womb man, you know, womb man, they spell it WOMBMAN. If they call it womb man, man, I'm not gonna deal with no woman who call herself that or be around that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that witchcraft and all that shit, man, I'm not finna do that, man. Mother God and goddess of this and the goddess of ink pens and the goddess of water bottles and the goddess of cell phone cases and the goddess of computer mouses and the goddess of balled up paper towels and the goddess of the red Sharpie and the blue Sharpie, you know, and the goddess of the green Sharpie, you know, the just all the goddess of the pencil and the eraser. You understand? The goddess of the kufi on your head and the kufi in your hand. The goddess of all of the, man, I'm not finna deal with that, dog. The goddess of the Shure SM7B microphone. I ain't finna deal with none of that, brothers. Because the one thing a woman gonna do, she gonna have to follow you spiritually. If a woman don't follow you spiritually, man, then you got a witch in your midst. You know what I'm saying? You got a witch in your midst. Another thing, brother, and this is some real, man. If a woman lies to your face about any damn thing, big, small, anything, if she lies to your face about, if a woman can look you right in your face and tell you a lie, whew, there's no more toxic femininity in the world. That woman has no respect for you spiritually. The conviction of the Most High should be shining through you, where that woman can't look at you and lie to you right to your face, dog. If a woman lie to you right to your face, that shit is trouble, dog. That's trouble. I can't even lie to you, man. That's trouble. That is major trouble. If a woman look you in your face and lie to you, man, it's major trouble. It's major trouble, dog. Major trouble. And I mean, man, it's you got to understand, brother, that, you know, no matter what we do, we got to keep in mind one thing, that as we build ourselves into the men we're supposed to be, then we start to understand that there are very few women who deserve to be with us. Man, the pool of women that deserve to be with me is so small. There are some beautiful women out here, man. Absolutely beautiful women. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. But they got more bodies than the military basic training, dog. They got more bodies than the graveyard. And spiritually, they're as dead as the graveyard. Man, there's some beautiful women out here. Beautiful women. Dumb as a box of rocks. I mean, dumb as a box of rocks, man. Ask a box of rocks a question and see what the answer gonna be. There's some beautiful women out here, man. Gorgeous women out here, man, who are so emotionally scarred and distraught that they don't even love themselves. And there's nothing you could do with a woman like that. Man, there are some beautiful women out here that had a situation where a man put hands on them so many times, they're in the mindset the next man that even tries to correct them on something, they probably gonna take him out. Man, there are some beautiful women out here, brothers, who really don't even want no man, but they don't want the embarrassment that they might feel of living that life. They don't want the ridicule that may come from their parents. Their parents aren't accepting of that. They really want to be with a woman, but they'll be with you anyway. Man, you got to understand, brothers, there are very few women out here who deserve a man who's striving to live a life that's pleasing to God. There's very few women out here who deserve a man that's living his passion, living on his purpose, man, doing what he loves to do every day and has the joy that comes with that. There's almost no women out here who deserve a man with peace of mind, and there's even fewer women out here who deserve for you to put them in a position of wife in your life, man, and give them all that freedom from worry and concern and financial burden. That's why, man, we got to be so damn picky. Like, we got to be so picky out here, brothers. Very picky. All these women out here, man, they got all these children by all these different men, dog, and all that, man. Listen. Those were decisions, but there's also scars that come with that. You know what I'm saying? The majority of women aren't financially situated, man, to be, you know, to provide the way they have to provide as a single mom. Because no matter what a man sends, that woman wants to live the life she wants to live. So you could pay a woman $3,000 a month and for your kids, and that woman may want to live a lifestyle that's above her means. Well, that's going to affect your money and what happens to it. So you may send a woman $3,000 a month, and then you still got to buy shoes and clothes and shit like that, and end up spending $6,000 a month instead of the $3,000 that y'all agreed upon. So you just got to understand, man, that there's a life out here, brothers, that we're building, and you got to protect it from these scallywags, or your ass gonna end up like Will Smith, and you're gonna have a Jada Pinkett that's locked into your energy, man, for decades. Abandon you whenever she get ready and come back and pick you up whenever she get ready. Can you imagine a woman? It's kind of like if you go into a bank and rob the bank. Your ass going to prison. Even if you say I changed my mind and go back in there and take the money back in there, you might well keep the money because you're going to prison. So you take the money back, you're going to prison without the money. Once you make the decision and cross the line, there is no turning around. There is no coming back. And I want y'all to understand that, man. You know, and we talk about a woman lying to you to your face. If a woman lie to you about any important shit, like finances. For me, bro, I look at it like this. When I meet a woman, man, if a woman talk to me anything about any type of relationship shit, I want her to open up her entire financial portfolio to me. I need her to show me everything she make, everything she do with it. I need to see all of that. She need to be willing to expose me to that, because what she wants me to do, she wants me to expose her. Eventually, the goal for a woman is for you to expose her to having access, not where she can look at everything, but where she has access to have everything spent on her. She wants to have access to whatever you can afford financially. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want access to whatever I can afford financially with her, whatever she can afford financially. I just want to see how open she is with her finance. So a woman lie about it, lie about how much she make, lie about how much she got, lie about how much she spent, whether it's to make herself look poor or richer. It doesn't matter. Certain things you have to look at and you say a woman can't be trusted. A woman doesn't deserve things. You know what I'm saying? And you also got to have a woman, man, that come from, I ain't gonna say that come from struggle, but that come from frugality. She got to come from an environment where people are frugal, even if they have, even if they're doing pretty good financially, they still have to be frugal, where everything has to be earned. That's all frugality is. Everything has to be earned and deserved. It's not being cheap. It's everything has to be earned and deserved. So if I see something and it's not deserving, and it's not that I don't deserve it, it's that if I see something and they don't deserve me to pay that fucking price for it, I'm not getting it. Trey Hustle, appreciate the dub, brother. Appreciate the dub. Salute. Glad I'm in remission. Hey, bro, listen, man. I'm glad you're in remission too, brother, because it's a sad situation to not be in remission. You either in remission or submission. You understand me? When it comes to these broad, man, you either in remission or submission. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you never had to face that attrition. It's one or the other. If you ever been in a situation where you gave in, you gave up masculinity, manhood, and became a beta male simp mangina, man, then you got to understand that at all time in your life, you're a recovering beta male simp mangina. It's just like any other addiction. You're a recovering addict. That's what you are. You're a recovering addict who was addicted to catering to your broad, to not getting anything in front of broad and giving her everything. And that's just the way it is, man. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of that you're in remission. You understand me? Now, common sense. It's gonna be a download, man. Man, let me check it out. Let me see what's going on over there, man. Now you're gonna get a download link, man. It's gonna come to you as a download link. Yeah, you get an email for a download, bro. And you can also cash at me, man. If you cash at me, the audiobook price, man, is $25.99. You cash at it to me, then I'll just directly email you the link. But you got to put your email in the what you call it, man. Put put audiobook in your email in the tagline, man, and on Cash App, and I'll just send you the link directly. You know what I'm saying? Not the link. I'll send it to you, and you can just download it straight from your email. But yeah, it's gonna be so everybody, man, you're gonna get when you grab the audiobook, when you grab anything audio off the site, man, then you're gonna get a download link for it. And all right, so Common Sense got here, and all right, good looking out, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right, man. So here what I want y'all to understand, brother. I want y'all to understand that if a woman does anything detrimental to the health, wealth, or stealth of her man, now I want y'all to think about something. If a woman feeding you pork, she's your enemy. If a woman feeding you seafood, she's your enemy. If a woman is buying you liquor, she's your enemy. If a woman wants you to stay at home with her instead of going to the gym, she's your enemy. If a woman ever does anything at your job to make you run the risk of losing your job, she's your enemy. If a woman ever takes anything from you financially, if she steals anything, she's your enemy. I want y'all to understand this. If you got an enemy in your bed with you, then you your own enemy. There's a war going on in the household for many of you men, and you stuck in the midst of a war. And the problem is you don't even know it's a war. You trying to fix the shit. You can't fix war. There's one way to fix war. You got to defeat the other side. Once war has been declared, there is no such thing as let's talk about it. Once war has been declared, the talking is done. A lot of time y'all been in a situation where a woman declared war on you from day one. Her getting with you was an act of war because she came in with the intention of getting everything she can and giving as little as she possibly could. Franklin Dean, salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you joining the family. Frank said, been following you for a month. Dog had to join. You out here doing God work for us, man. Salute to you, brother. Hey, appreciate you joining up, man. Appreciate you joining up. I'm glad. It's a blessing that the Most High sent you this way, man. Sent you to the Alphasphere, bro. Man, we over here. That's all we doing, man. We trying to, we being helpers of one another, man. Try to make sure that we stay on kilter, that we stay on point. Another thing I want y'all to understand, man, and listen, when a woman does anything detrimental to you, brother, I want you to understand what they mean. Some guys have been with women who called the police on them. Not because they did something, lied on them. Called the police, man, lied on them. Now, man, going to court, fighting the case for something he ain't even do. Then eventually the woman say she was lying. Look how many men, man, been paying child support, man, for 5 years for a kid that wasn't there. The woman knew the kid wasn't there. Here's what a woman hoping. A woman hoping that you're such an emotional mess that after you take care of a kid for 5 years and thought it was yours, when you find out it ain't yours, you still gonna be there and be the dad. Shit. I wish out. Let me find out 5 years later that ain't my kid. I'm out. You and that kid can go to hell. I'm out. I wish I would stay. Now, it's a bunch of people. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a bunch of people, brothers. There's a bunch of people who would stay. There's a bunch of men who have stayed. I am not one of those men. I'm not one of those men. If I find that shit out, all ties are gone because there is no emotional attachment. I take care of my sons out of responsibility and duty because I'm a fucking man. And that's what a man is supposed to do. Not because I'm all in love with, no, bruh. See, you don't have to do the things you're supposed to do because you're emotionally attached. If you do those things, nobody can guilt trip you about why you do them. Well, man, you take care of your kid, you take care of your son not because you love them, no. Not because you in love. I ain't saying I don't love them. I'm saying I'm not emotionally attached. Where nobody can manipulate me emotionally. I'm not going to let that shit happen. I don't care who you are. I will never let anyone manipulate me emotionally. Every man I've ever seen that happen to, that shit ruined him. I will never allow anyone to manipulate me emotionally. I don't care who you are. You understand? I'm going to love you, and then if you don't deserve my love, I'm going to take it from you. I'm nobody finna manipulate me emotionally. You're not finna be able to use and abuse me, and because I'm emotionally attached to you, I just keep dealing with you and keep letting you do it. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. I ain't no damn fool. I ain't no fool, dog. Bro, I can't do it, man. I just won't do it. It don't make no sense to me. And let me tell you something else, man. You got to think about a woman who does anything to embarrass her man. Dog, if a woman do anything. You know what's embarrassing to me? A woman go out with her ass all out. If you with me and you go out scantily clad, no, I'm good. Because here's how a woman will trick you. Well, what if I wear this out with you? No, don't wear that shit out with me either. If you ain't gonna wear it out without me, why I want you to be around me with that on? That means I'm walking around with a hoe. I don't want to go outside with a hoe. You walk around me like you presentable. I'm Doc BOA. I'm Father Ray Ray. I have a reputation that I have built based on who I am. My reputation has precedes me. I will not be out doing anything other than what I'm supposed to be doing based on who I am. So no, you cannot wear that shit out with me. Now you can wear it inside with me. I'll tear some of it off for you. You know what I'm saying? I pull some of it to the side. A whole bunch of things we'll do inside, but you're not wearing shit outside with me. If we ain't going to the beach, if you see me and my woman at the beach, you're going to tell she thick up under there, but she's going to have a sarong wrapped around her ass every time she get out that water. That's just how it's going to be. And somebody will say, you're insecure. I ain't insecure, motherfucker. I'm sure. You understand me? You insecure. You insecure because you let people define you and tell you what you ought to do as a man. I ain't insecure. I'm very sure. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure that the woman gonna do what I tell her to do and she gonna be gone. Cause man, let me tell you something. You can take your woman to the beach All you gotta do is be in decent shape. You ain't even gotta be no bodybuilder shape. You be in decent shape. Have more muscle than you got fat on your body. Take your woman to a tropical place. Drop her ass right there. Tell her, go back home. I don't want you no more. And I guarantee you, before she get home, you'll have another woman over there enjoying your fucking self like crazy. Just enjoying yourself. Why? Because she is a utility to you. That's her job. See, you never see anywhere biblically where people be saying, God said you're supposed to provide for your woman. Man, he ain't said that shit nowhere. It ain't in there. But you can see where he said he's supposed to be a helpmeet. A woman was created to be a helpmeet, not a helpmate. There's no such thing as a helpmate. You got to go to one of those new international, we just got past COVID versions in order to see that. It's a helpmeet. She was born to be a utility to you. She was born for her utility value. Nothing else. She was created to be that. There ain't nothing else. I promise you, brother. Listen, there ain't nothing else that a woman was created for. She was created to be a helpmeet to you as a man. If you have a woman in your life that doesn't understand that, what are you doing with her? Your life is cursed if you have a woman who's not a willing helpmeet. Your life is burdened if you have a woman who is not a willing helpmeet. Your life is uncertain if you have a woman who's not a willing helpmeet. What are you doing? What are you doing? Another thing, man, that a submissive woman will never do. Complain about doing her damn part for the team. Complain about being a helpmeet. You know, man, dude be having women who complain about cleaning up. Well, I got to go to work, and then I got to come home, and then I got to clean up, and then I got to cook, and then I got to do laundry, and then I got to... How many people live in the house you got to do laundry every damn day? These women so lazy, bro. They'll take some shit they have to do once a week or twice a week and act like it's killing them. Most women who work do laundry on the weekends. Cleaning up is not something you have to do every day. If you don't have no kids, there ain't no cleaning up to do every day. If you do have kids, you train those kids up from the time they little to clean up behind themselves. So there ain't a whole bunch of mess around. See, if you got shit all over the floor everywhere, it's because you ain't raised your kids right. But there's no need to do all of... She ain't doing all of that every day. Most times, if you're a man, let me tell you something. If you're a man and you're in any type of shape, you're not eating that shit every day. If your woman cooking you dinner every night, you're not in shape. Ain't no nigga that's getting cooked dinner every night that's in shape. No way. Because to be in shape, you got to eat certain foods, so you got to eat them all the time over a long period of time. To maintain being in shape, you still got to eat those foods. You know what I'm saying? You don't get in shape and then stay in shape eating all kind of shit. So that cooking every night thing women talk about, man, ain't no woman doing that. When the last time you had a woman? Boy, I ain't never had a woman that had to cook for me every night. Now, I'm be honest with you. If I'm at a woman crib, yeah, she cook breakfast for me. But it just be the same thing I eat at home. Like if I'm at a woman crib, man, she cook me the same thing I eat at home. So it ain't like cooking every day. And I mean, she cook me breakfast because she want to. It ain't like she got to cook it every day. She don't live with me. But even in the case where a woman was living with me, dog, man, it's not something she would have to do every day. You understand me? We're not even talking about that. I know that too, man. I know guys, man. Listen, man, I knew a guy. And he was like a Yada type of guy. 5'2", buying a whole bunch of big shit because he had short man syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Yada guy. If you 5'2", and you feel short and you think short. See, it's one thing to be 5'7", 5'9". You ain't really short. 5'9" is average height. You know what I'm saying? 5'9" is average height. 5'7" is a little bit shorter than average. 5'2", if you 5'2", no woman wants a 5'2" nigga. A 5'2" woman don't want a 5'2" man. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying that is childlike short. You're the height of a child. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of men top out at 5'9", 5'10". A bunch of men do. A bunch of men top out at 5'9", 5'10", 5'8". But so if you 5'2", man, you stop growing in 12th grade. Like you're a kid size to a woman. So if you're Yada, you 5'2", yeah. If you ain't got no confidence, unless you're in phenomenal fucking shape. Man, I got a cousin short as hell. He's shorter than 5'2", 5 feet. But he been working out since he was 13. He been built like a Greek god since he was 13 years old. So when he stopped growing, It didn't really matter because he kept growing muscular, even right now. My cousin old as hell, man. My cousin in his 50s, still ripped to the bone. Literally, I have never seen my cousin, man, since he was 13. He in his 50s now. I've never seen him not ripped to the bone. He been ripped to the bone for all these years. And you know what? 5 feet tall. Been having the most gorgeous women you ever seen. I'm talking about thick ones. They all taller than him. Thick ones. You know, I'm talking about, listen, it didn't really matter to him. Why? Because he took the thing that he could control. You take the thing that you can control and you make it the best of it, and you become the best version of that. You know what I'm saying? I can control the size of my muscles. I control the size of my pecs. I control if I got man boobs or not. I control the size of my thighs. I can control all of that. I can control the amount of fat on my body. I can't control the amount of height on my body. It goddamn, if I'm 6 feet, I'm 6 feet. I ain't gonna never be 6'3". And I ain't finna get no leg lengthening shit like these guys be doing. These guys be getting leg lengthening surgery so they can be taller for these bros. Man, listen. So the homie I was telling y'all about, man, he was like 5'2", man. He about 5'2". Hold on, man. Let me change the battery in the camera right quick, man. My bad. Change the battery in the camera, man. That's on me right there. So look, I was gonna get a temporary battery in here, man, but I got like 3 or 4 batteries for the camera. I'm not finna buy no dummy battery for the thing, man. These batteries cost money. They always charge. I just flipped the battery, man. Y'all just had to bear with me. But man, let me tell y'all something. So this dude, man, he might be tall. He might be 5 feet tall, man. So he had all these big cars, man, big truck, man. HVAC guy, man. You know what I'm saying? HVAC, certified HVAC, man, and he was getting contracts with Universal, with HBCUs. So he was getting $250,000 contract, $350,000 contract, $400,000 contract to do the dorms, to redo the AC in the dorms, right? Getting money. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about getting real money. So buying big trucks with big shoes and all that on it. Met this man. Listen, I will say one thing. His old lady was bad. She was bad, but he like 5 feet, 5'1". Man, the girl like 5'7". And she liked to wear heels. And so them, you know, she never really wanted him. So man, he paid for her to go to nursing school. She didn't work. He paid all the bills, paid for her to go to nursing school, gave her a shopping stipend, let her drive the newest car in the yard. You know, let her drive the newest car. Gave her a credit card, black card, but she could just shop till she dropped by whatever she want to buy. And then he had a maid and a cook. He had a maid that came 3 times a week and a chef that came 4 times a week. So she was just there. She was just, and you know, with all of that going on, he wasn't even getting to cut her too much, man. He wasn't smashing her. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't smashing her because they had a bunch of other hoes, man. He wasn't really smashing her. So she was just there. She was there to take him for what she could. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you. She plotted this and planned this. She had, her escape was already planned. Man, when she got her nursing license, bruh, within 5 days, he came home, she was gone. Now, he legally married her too now. He legally married her. Within 5 days, she was gone. Gone. I'm talking about, listen, bruh, disappeared on him. He couldn't even find her. Blocked him on everything, just cut him off. I'm talking about just cut him off. He couldn't even divorce her. She was, bro, she bounced. Now I want y'all to think about that. And I want y'all to say, well, that's this and that's that. But that's why I give Gucci Mane so much props. Yeah, Gucci Mane, old lady, already had kids. But Gucci, now one thing about it, Keisha K.O., now she getting a little bit older now, but she was bad. You know what I'm saying? She was bad. She was bad. And when he got locked up, he left all his money with her. Instead of taking the money, doing what she wanted to do with it, he left her $2 million. She flipped it to 6 and gave him the 6 back when he got out. Didn't keep none of it. Flipped his money and gave him the 6 when he got out. That's why he's still with her. That's why she the mother of his children. That's why she represent him like that. That's why she's getting that lifestyle, because she proved herself. You got a woman in your life that ain't proved shit. She ain't even proved, man, she'll take care of you when you sick, man. She ain't proved nothing. Let me tell you something. It don't matter what a woman look like. The woman who has proven, let me tell you something, brothers. If you was with her, then she must look good enough for you to be with her. And if she held you down, then she deserves some respect for that. She deserves some consideration for holding you down. Now, until she fuck up that consideration, you should give her that consideration. But even if she held you down a lightweight like that, maybe you've already recompensed her for that. See, you don't owe somebody forever unless they do some major shit. Making me $4 million while I'm down, man. That, hell, I would have wifed her too. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I leave a woman $2 million, she flip it to $6 million. Listen, bro, I'm gonna do the thing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna put it in a position too. But you got women out here who wouldn't do that. You got women out here who say they'll do it, but they won't. You put $2 million in their pocket, man, the man that they really want, they finna go flip the bread on him. Now, we talking about fat Gucci now. We ain't even talking about Gucci now. We talking about fat. We talking about fat, peeled up, syruped up Gucci. We talking about that Gucci now. Gucci that was always high all the time and fat. That's the Gucci that gave her $2 million. But the Gucci who came home and got the money back was the Gucci who wasn't on that lean no more. He was in there doing a thing. Let me tell you, man, they were in there, bro. When he was locked up, of course, when you got paper, man, you could have a phone and a cell phone and all that. When he got locked up, man, every morning, bro, they would get on the phone, pray together, work out together. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it was, bro. When a woman wants you to be your best, she is a rare find. You disregard everything else because not every man deserves a virgin. Like, if you've done enough dirt, did enough shit, you don't deserve a virgin. Don't look at it like that, because you could get a virgin that ain't worth nothing. What you deserve is a woman who wants to see you at your best. Now, not a woman who's only seen you at your best. A woman who wants to see you at your best. Who's seen you at your worst and knows what you could be and wants to help you get there. That's what a helpmeet is. That's all it is. A helpmeet ain't nothing else. And that's the main thing, brother. I'm telling you, man, listen. When you think about it, you got to have something for a woman to do. Now, if Gucci didn't have that money and didn't leave it with her, maybe what can she do? You got to have something for your woman to do. That's why I say, man, it ain't even about leaving your job and just trying to go cold turkey. It's about you figuring out what you can do with your life that you love to do, monetizing that in a way and giving your woman something to dedicate herself to. Deep down inside, a woman wants to be dedicated to your goals. A woman wants to be dedicated to your life. A woman wants to be dedicated to your come up. A woman wants to be a part of your winning team. But first of all, you got to have your own goddamn team. A woman can't be a helpmeet for a man that's getting up every day going to work for somebody else. Ain't no helpmeet. All she could do is the prototypical thing: cook your dinner, clean up your house, wash your clothes. All that ain't nothing. That ain't no helpmeet shit. That's the same type of stuff your mama did for you when you was a kid. What you need is to have yourself doing something, building something that a woman can come along and you can put her to work on. That's what you do, man. It's real simple. KD, great way to say it. When you attract a woman that shows you she got you, take advantage of the moment. Stay focused and take notice of what the Most High sent. You don't know how long she will be there. You have no idea how long she will be there. Maybe she'll be there for good, or maybe she's there for a season. All you got to worry about is the reason. Why is she here? To be a helpmeet. Also, a woman can never give any information to anyone that could prove to be detrimental to you. Nothing. You got women out here, man, that go on these blogs and go and talk to these social media tycoons, man, and say all kind of things. Or they post shit about you, or you ain't taking care of your kid, you ain't doing this, you this type of dad, then you on social media, you got to prove it, man. That's why I don't deal with women, man, who popping on. If you popping on social media, I ain't fucking with you. I can't do it, man. I ain't dealing with no woman, man, who if your life and career is on social media, the only way that works is if I control your social media. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll have a woman doing content, not OnlyFans content or shit like that, but I have a woman doing content. I have a woman doing day in the life content. I have a woman doing cooking content. Have her doing cleaning content. Have her showing herself planting shit in the garden, but I'll control it. All she'll do is do the content. I'll control the platforms. I'll control the revenue. I'll control everything. Other than that, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So that's why it takes a submissive woman. That's why it takes a woman you can control. Why I want a woman I control? Because I'm a controlling ass man. I'm controlling. Yes, if you're gonna be my woman, I'm going to control you. I'm going to dictate what your ass wear when you go outside. Yes, I am. I'm going to dictate how you wear your hair. Yes, I am. I'm going to dictate the length of your nails. Yes, I am. I'm going to dictate what you eat. Yes, I am. I am going to dictate your habits. Yes, I am. I'm going to dictate who you spend your time around. Yes, I am. I'm going to dictate all of that. And if you don't want a dictator, go ahead and live your life. You understand? Be an independent. I think if you want to be an independent, you should be an independent. Every woman who wants to be an independent should have the choice to be an independent. Put a one in the chat if you agree. If a woman decides to be an independent, she should be an independent. But you as a man, you need a woman who understands that if she don't submit, then you will quit. That's what she need to understand, man. That's all she need to understand. There's nothing else. I ain't giving a woman nothing she don't earn, but I'm not withholding anything that she does earn. If she earns respect, I'm going to give it to her. If she earns affection, I'm going to give it to her. If she earns protection, I'm going to give it to her. If she earns provision, I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to give her what she earns. If she earns a date night, I'm going to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she earns, I'm going to give it to her. When she earns a backbreaking, I'm going to give it to her. A backbreaking is earned by a woman keeping herself together. Listen, if you got a woman and she fine and she gained 100 pounds, I'm not smashing no woman who done gained 100 pounds on me. I'm not doing it. If you gain 100 pounds on me, I'm not smashing your ass. You don't deserve for me to be, hell no. You know what I'm saying? No. You don't deserve me to be breaking your back. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve me to be sliding up in your belly. None of that. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. That just ain't gonna happen. And you as a man, you got to have these type of standards. A woman don't deserve it. So, man, well, you love me conditionally. It ain't got nothing to do with love. It ain't got to do with my feelings for you. It got something to do with my wood ain't working for you. My wood looking at you like, man, listen, my wood looking at me saying, dog, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, man, you been here before. I said, I've been here before. It didn't look like that, though. It's the same thing, man. No, it's the same thing on the inside, but shit, I can't get to the inside because can't get past the outside. That was my wood telling me. And I got to listen to my wood. You understand me? When my wood tell me I don't want that, I'm not finna try to force it. I'm not finna ever try to force it. So somebody may say, man, she gonna go get it from somebody else. If I don't want her because of what she's become physically, any man who does is beneath me. I don't care about her going beneath me to get some dude. Who cares? If she got to go beneath you, that's just another sign she ain't on your level. You understand me? That's just another sign she's not on your level. So she gonna have to do what I tell her to do, and she gonna have to maintain a certain look, man, for me to smash her, dog. I ain't doing it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you do something like that, man, here's the thing, and I want y'all to remember this. Whatever you will smash becomes your new standard for what's smashable. I say again, whatever you will smash becomes your new standard for what's smashable. And as your standard lowers for what's smashable, the high end becomes unavailable to you. You know what I mean? The high end becomes unavailable to you. And so if you, and it'll show in a relationship, because let's say you meet a woman and she's 130. You get what if she's your woman, by the time she gets 230, you still with her. Now she your woman. You're required in her mind In general, though, if she's still your woman and she get 230, you're required to smash your woman. She your woman. You're required to do it. Now, I want you to understand something. At 130, there were certain men whose cat calls and whose attempts to get with her, whose advances she had to ignore. There were certain men trying to get with her because at 130 she was bad. Now at 230, those men ain't steady no more. They looking at her like, damn, man, she done gained a lot of weight. They don't even want to speak to them no more. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah. They be like, I'm good. And they be going. You hear their feet doing it. They be gone. But you still smashing that at 230. Right? Now here's the problem with that. If she decides she's going to get back 130 again, now she don't want you because you've been the constant man who would accept her however she is. Now there's some men who wouldn't accept her at 230. She at 130, 140 again. Those men are accepting of her. But those men there are higher up echelon men who understand that because of the way they live their lives, because of what they've made of themselves, because of their income bracket, because of how they take care of themselves, because their health, their wealth, and their stealth, they deserve the best looking women. And so now she's getting attention from men who would only accept her for how she is when she's fine. You crazy enough to accept her for how she was when she wasn't fine. And now you one of them dudes. You the dude who like to be with women that's 230. You don't deserve a woman that's 130. If you walking around here with a woman at 300, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. If you are walking around here and you walk around here holding hand with a woman at 300 pounds, something is wrong with you. You understand? Now, I'm behind closed doors, there's a bunch of things a man to smash. I ain't gonna lie. Behind closed doors, a man's limits, his standard is lowered behind closed doors. Almost all of us, our standards behind closed doors are not the same standard we have out in public. Just not the same standard. But I'm talking about you publicly walking around with this woman that don't even look like a woman no more. She don't even look like a human no more. The shapes and curves of a woman are gone. And I'm not saying this to just talk bad about overweight women, but what I'm saying, when a woman get to a point where she don't even have the female shape anymore, dog, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? You don't think you deserve better than that? You don't think you deserve better than that? Then walk around with a woman who don't even have the shape of a female human anymore. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. See, there's a point a woman can get where she can gain some weight and still be shapely. Like a woman can put on a few pounds and just get thick as hell. She might have a little bit of belly, but she can get thick. Now I see dudes with that, and I'd be like, at least she's still shaped like a woman. You know what I'm saying? She's a big woman, but she's shaped like a woman. Do you know how far you have to let your woman go where she don't even have the shape of a female no more? And you still gonna smash her? I ain't even saying drop her. I'm saying, how do you smash her though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what part of that do you look at and say, oh boy, ooh, I'm finna tie that thing up? What part of that is it? Like, I'm telling you, bro, it's real talk, man. And guys, and this sounds like I'm being funny, but I'm not being funny. I'm serious. What is it going on in your brain mentally? What kind of mental block do you have that's allowing you to say, this is what I deserve? Shh. Man, I wish I would, dog. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wish I would. I can't do it, man. Because there's something about the female shape. There's something about the female shape. There's something about the curves and the softness of the curves. And when they got that booty muscle hanging right off, man, like it's supposed to. And the hips are just a little thick, especially when they just getting hippie. Man, there's something about it, man. There's something about that shape that goes down to where, man, the waist comes down like this, and then at the bottom of the waist, bam, the hips just spread out a little bit, or the butt just spread out a little bit. Man, there's just something about it, man. There's something about that look. But we live in an environment, in a society, in the United States especially, where men aren't even used to that. Like, men are used to a woman that's overweight just getting a BBL so her butt can be bigger than her body. I want y'all to think about that. She just gets a BBL, and then she goes get a surgery and get the stomach cut off. You know, she gets the stomach flap cut off, and so now she's bigger than she should be. Arms are big, legs are big, but she ain't got no stomach. Her waist snatched, and she got this huge butt. That's not what a woman is supposed to look like, bruh. I'm talking about the natural beauty of a woman. We're missing that in this society. And until you have it, touch it, smash it, then you don't know what you're doing. But anyway, man, that's a rabbit hole that we don't have to continue to go down, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to go hit some back, man. About to get some back. Back day, baby. Back day. So what I'm doing right now, man, I changed my workout, man, and I do this, man. I go chest and tries, back and buys, and I do legs and shoulders together. Like I just like legs and shoulders. I don't need a whole bunch of shoulder work. You know what I'm saying? I got decent shoulders, but so I go, that's what I do, man. I go chest and tries, back and buys, and then I go legs and shoulders, man. That's it. You know, for legs, man, I'll do about 6 sets. You don't need a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be I ain't trying to, you know, I've reached my genetic peak a long time ago. Me lean right now. I'm 210 lean. You know what I'm saying? I reached my genetic peak already. So I'm just dieting down, man, and you know, getting right, man, dieting down, man, getting ready for it, dog. Just, you know, got another role coming up, man, where I need to be super lean, man. So that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, brothers, I appreciate y'all, man. So everybody, man, that's grabbing the damn books, just grabbing the audio book, man. Keep your gadgets on their neck, man. I appreciate it. Got another one, man, that I'm working on right now, man. It's already recorded. I'm doing the editing on it right now, man, putting the chapter markers in it. So I got another one coming, man. Probably we'll see how this one does, man. Y'all go ahead and run this one up for me, man. We'll see how this one does. In the meantime, brothers, I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. GLG. I think I missed a super chat up here too, man. No, that was Trey Hustle. All right, brothers, I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Y'all put God first. Keep grinding. I miss Donnell Phillip. Appreciate you, Donnell, man. Been on the grind lately. Hope all is well. Doc, salute to you, brother. Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Come through when you can, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Black Suit said, man, my ex had me on that emotional roller coaster for years. I felt things I never believed I could feel. I'm happy I was able to break free. Never again, man. Once you break free, the sense of freedom you have, and that's what I'm hoping happen with Will. I'm hoping Will just now that he's broken free, man, I hope he don't get caught back up again. Joseph William, man, appreciate you joining the family, bro. Welcome to the GLG. I just get ready to head out of here, man. Famo, bro, I appreciate you sliding through, man. Appreciate you being in the joint. Always good when you can be here, bro. I appreciate it. DJ Fresh, my brother. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Franklin Dean asked an interesting question. Is the audiobook on Kindle? No. I'm going to be honest with you, brother. And people can say what they want to say. But I don't like these sites that cut into my profit, man. It ain't worth it. You know, it ain't worth for them to cut into my profit. You know, I can't guarantee that I would sell more through them than I would on my own. I can't guarantee it. I got 250,000 subscribers on this channel. So that's not the biggest channel ever, but I got 250,000 subscribers. I just believe that I can, if I promote my stuff, me promoting it is what's going to sell it. So why cut them in? You know, it's kind of like even with music. You know, why put music on a streaming site? You know, I may put a song on a streaming site, but bro, I don't want to stream no music, man. You put music on a streaming site, no money in that shit. You just gonna make music to do what? Making music costs money. I ain't signed to no label. I pay for everything out of pocket, man. No, everything I pay for. I mean, I got some producer partners, man, who shoot me tracks, man, be like, man, this one on you, man, on the strength. DJ Fresh, one of those guys, man. DJ Fresh, he shot me a couple, man, and it was just, you know, on the strength, you know, just on the love, man, based on a mutual respect and a mutual benefit. But man, I pay for all this shit, studio time, man. I pay for the tracks, man. I pay everything, man. I ain't finna cut the motherfuckers in. I'm just finna give music away on the streaming site, man. Fuck that. You know, I can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, bro, I can't do it, man. Again, hey, Fresh, man, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the dub, man. I'm late, about to start over. Man, it's been a minute, bro. I don't even know if the alerts went out the way they were supposed to, Fresh. But yeah, man, so listen, man, we're going to slide on out of here, man. So now, man, you can get it, you know, you can get it straight from me, man, or you can just get it straight from the site that's on place. It's going to be available, man. Music, straight from the site. I'm actually doing a new music site, man, where the music could be on a separate site, man. So y'all be looking for that, man. I got my guy working on that right now. So it should be ready, man, by the, you know, he out of the country, man. So You know how that goes, man. We don't have a language barrier. You can speak English, but he out of the country. So we'll see how that goes, man. I'll let y'all know when that come up, man. But listen, man, keep your gators on the neck. Available right now, man. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. It's dope, man. I'm telling you, it's dope. Listen, brother, y'all put God first, keep grinding and growing. Peace.